Good evening, and welcome to the 28th Annual Phi Theta Kappa Induction Ceremony. I'm very excited to be here at this most auspicious event with all of you. My name is Brian McGuire, and I am an Associate Professor of English and the Faculty Coordinator of Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society here at Bristol Community College. First, I'd like to start by saying congratulations to the inductees on your achievements in the realm of scholarship, leadership, and service, and fellowship, which are the cornerstones of PTK. Your focus, determination, and passion for accomplishing your goals makes each one of you an important member of Bristol community. This is a special ceremony to honor you for all of your hard work. At this time, I would like to introduce our honored guests on stage. We'll start with Bristol Community College President, Dr. Cedric Harris. We have Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Andrew Fisher. Our keynote speaker this evening will be Associate Professor of History, Robin Worthington. We have Holly Banville, the PTK Secretary. Brittany Lepore, PTK Vice President. And Dean Monroe Myers, PTK President. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Harris to come to the podium.
Well, good evening. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know, we got to do that over again. Good evening. Good evening. That's more like it. Brian, thank you for your introduction to all the pristine guests here on stage. Let me be one of the first to congratulate the PTK recipients in being inducted into the chapter here at Bristol Community College. You know, tonight is a night in which we will recognize each and every one of your achievements, for your academic rigor, and for the work that you have done to make your dreams come true. You know, I can say this as a community college graduate and a proud alumnus of a community college, and I actually heard this afternoon as we had a meeting with our staff. You know, I stand here before you today wearing a PTK pin, and honored to be here in front of you as the 5th president. But as my time at the community college that I attended, I was not as rigorous in my academic studies as you are. And so I want to congratulate you for that. That is very important. And take an opportunity for us standing here or sitting here today in the crowd, all the people sitting behind you who have supported you and are here to celebrate you. I want to take an opportunity for you all, before we go any further, to give your support system an applause. You know, each and every one of you who are being inducted tonight exemplify the 4 hallmarks of PTK. We heard them earlier: scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship. Your commitment to academic excellence and lifelong learning began right here at Bristol Community College. Membership into Phi Theta Kappa reflects your integrity, your ambition, and a bright future. It opens up opportunities for each and every one of you for scholarships, leadership opportunities, and meaningful experiences that will definitely shape your pathway. This has been a very strong year for the chapter, which has retained what we know, and we only know here at Bristol, as 5-star status. This is the highest achievement for a PTK chapter that is recognized internationally, and I think that deserves a round of applause. As a student in this chapter, you are ready to change the world. We believe that, we know that. Completing meaningful projects that focus on assisting students and community and those who are homeless. Our Bristol students have also been recognized for the regional leadership and even at the regional level, and having to step into a broad leadership position across the New England region. For instance, Dean Monroe Meyer has been elected as the region president for the New England region. Cheryl Carter Smith was honored as the distinguished chapter member for her outstanding commitment to service, including her work for the mobile food market as well as School on Wheels. And then associate professor, although he has been very modest over this, he presented last night at the board meeting, he didn't mention this. He presented today in a meeting this afternoon at our all-college meeting, he didn't mention this, but our own associate professor, Brian McGuire, our chapter advisor, received the New England Horizon Award for recognition for exemplary support and dedication as a first-year advisor. And once again, I think that deserves a round of applause. As I close, I'd like to say this to the family and friends that are here. We are very honored to have you here to celebrate this occasion. So once again, as family and friends are here to celebrate each and every one of you tonight, allow me to say once again, congratulations, and keep dreaming big. Your start has been here at Bristol, but your future is going to depend on what you do from this point forward, and each and every one of you have a great start by being inducted into PTK. Once again, congratulations.
I would like now, let me calm down and try this over again. I would like to now welcome Dean Monroe Myers to the podium. Thank you very much.
Good evening. It's truly an honor to be home with you tonight celebrating an incredible milestone for Beta Eta Phi, Bristol Community College's chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. My name is Dean Monroe Myers, and I have the privilege of serving as the New England Regional President for Phi Theta Kappa. To our inductees, welcome. Not too long ago, I was sitting exactly where you are, and if I'm being honest, I had no idea what I had just joined. So let me ask, has anyone here been to a chapter meeting? Or did anyone just realize that meetings were even a thing? Meetings aren't required to be a part of Phi Theta Kappa, but they are one of the best ways to actually experience it. Because for me, that one decision to show up changed everything. I went from being a new member to running for treasurer at my very first meeting. From there, I found myself creating events, leading projects, and eventually serving as chapter president. And what I learned is this: Phi Theta Kappa is not something you join, it's what you choose to do with the opportunity. You don't need experience, you don't have to have a plan, you just need to be willing to take that first step. Whether that's attending a meeting, joining a project, or introducing yourself to someone new. Because through PTK, you gain more than recognition, you gain access to scholarships, leadership, opportunities, conferences, and a network that can truly shape your future. And I'm standing here tonight as proof of what can happen when you say yes, even when you're not sure where it will lead. As the new regional president, my goal is simple: to make sure every member has access to those same opportunities and feels empowered to take them. Because Phi Theta Kappa isn't just about recognizing who you are today. It's about discovering who you can become. It's your opportunity to imagine more and become more. Thank you.
I'm very excited about this next speech. We're ready for our keynote speech. Robin Worthington is an associate professor of history here at Bristol Community College. She began her academic journey at Bristol, earning her associate degree before going on to complete her bachelor's degree at Wellesley College and her master's degree at the University of Connecticut. She is also a proud Phi Theta Kappa alumnus, having been inducted in 1999. During her 16 years at Bristol, Professor Worthington has demonstrated a deep commitment to both her students and the college community. Among a long list of distinctions and awards, including Bristol's Mason Shield, in 2022, she was recognized nationally with the Dale P. Parnell Distinguished Faculty Award from the American Association of Community Colleges, an honor given to faculty who go above and beyond to support student success. These recognitions speak not only to her excellence in teaching, but also to her genuine care for students and her dedication to growth. Please join me in welcoming Professor Robin Worthington as tonight's keynote speaker.
Well, I hope I can live up to that introduction. Well, hello, everyone, and thank you, Brian, for inviting me to speak this evening. As a member of PTK, I am honored to do so. Fellow PTK members, congratulations on your academic success, and welcome into an international community of scholars. To begin with, I'd like to ask you to close your eyes. Now imagine what your life will be like in 5 years or 10 years. Okay, you can open them now. Where did you imagine yourself? Were you established in your careers or professions, traveling the world? Did you have a life partner, a child, a home of your own? How about a purpose in life? Did you imagine that? Probably not. Perhaps you've never thought about having a purpose to your life, but give me a few minutes and I'll try to convince you why cultivating a purpose in life is important. So what do I mean by purpose? Psychologists define it as something meaningful that also makes a positive mark on the world. It is a way of living your life that shows that other living things are as important as you. Professor Burroughs of Cornell University, whose research centers on self-direction and purpose, tells us that a purpose is a self-organizing life aim, something you're looking forward to and working toward. But he also reminds us that purpose and goals are not the same. A goal is likely the things you envisioned with your eyes closed: career, family, home. In other words, goals are finite accomplishments or a series of boxes to check off. Purpose, on the other hand, is a way of moving through life. Think of it like happiness, not a destination, but a journey and a practice. Purpose calls us to consider what kind of purpose, a lot of P's in this speech, what kind of person we want to be, and then act to become that person. So why is purpose important in life? Well, believe it or not, a sense of purpose has both physical and mental benefits. If you have purpose in life, you will live longer, sleep better, and have a more robust immune system. A sense of purpose can lead to lower stress, plus less anxiety, depression, and heart disease. And if that doesn't convince you, what if I tell you that people that have a purpose in life tend to make and save more money? Now, purpose doesn't have to be something life-changing like discovering a cure for some terrible disease or working for world peace. It can be much less grand and more practical. When I was a young mother of 3 sons, all under 5, my purpose each day was to keep everyone alive and well, and maybe have a chance to shower. But children grow, and eventually, purpose changes. And that's one of the things about purpose. It will change over the course of your life. Renewing and revisiting our sense of purpose can lead us to a happier, more fulfilling life. So how can you find your purpose? Well, for some of us, purpose and profession are intertwined. Health professionals find purpose in curing diseases or keeping people well. Teachers find purpose in educating future generations and promoting self-esteem in young people. More often than not, though, you'll find your profession or career purposeful, but not your sole purpose. Let me give you an example. In 1962, when President Kennedy visited NASA, he met a maintenance worker with a broom. When he asked the man what he did at NASA, the man responded, "Mr. President, I'm helping put a man on the moon." Although that man knew his job was purposeful, it likely was not his purpose in life. Some people find their purpose during a life-changing event. A family member that's diagnosed with cancer may lead someone to a career in cancer research. A person recovering from a substance abuse disorder may lead him or her to support others in recovery. But most of us have to work to cultivate purpose. I recommend starting with your values or thinking about what's important to you. Make a list. Now consider how those values align with how you spend your time and your resources. Do your actions reflect your values? Then it's time to explore. Are you passionate about the outdoors and nature? Join a conservation club that works to promote sustainability or climate change. Join beach cleanups or work with a crew that maintains hiking trails. Maybe you've had a lifelong love of animals. Volunteer at a local shelter or at a wildlife refuge. Maybe your heart lies with social justice. Volunteer at a food pantry or a meal site. Work with a community action group in your local area. Sign up to help with at-risk youth. If what you try isn't the right fit, try something else. Remember those goals you envisioned at the beginning? Home, travel, children, career? As you reach those goals, I'm challenging you to move past those checked boxes and search for something greater than yourself. That will give you purpose in life. It may take you a while and some effort to cultivate your purpose, but when you do, I promise it will be worth it, both for you and the world. As Mark Twain wrote, the two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Robin. I would like now to invite Beta Eta Phi's Vice President, Brittany Lepore, to the podium to talk about the chapter's many amazing accomplishments in the past year.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here to celebrate our new members. It has been another busy and meaningful year for Beta Eta Phi, and as you heard President Harris say earlier, it has been a truly strong one for our chapter. We are incredibly proud to have maintained our 5-star chapter status, the highest level of achievement in Phi Theta Kappa, and to be recognized both regionally and beyond for the work that we do. This year, we continued building on our award-winning Honors in Action project by focusing on resources for individuals experiencing homelessness in our community. Through our research, we identified a gap in the communication about available support, and in response, we created and distributed brochures at the public library and at the Bristol Mobile Food Market. These resources will help connect people. As President Dr. Harris mentioned, our chapter has also been recognized for the impact of this work, and we are proud to contribute those efforts that extend beyond our campus and into the broader community. In addition, our college project focused on raising mental health awareness in partnership with the JED Foundation. We hosted events that encouraged conversation, promoted mindfulness, and connected students with resources, because supporting one another is at the heart of what we do. We also work to strengthen student connection and belonging on campus through events like the Fast Friends 2.0, and we found new ways to engage these students, including launching our first podcast to talk honestly about the scholarship process. Our chapter would not be what it is without the incredible people who make it up. As you heard earlier, we are especially proud to celebrate those who have been honored with regional recognition for their impact. Cheryl Cotter-Smith, was named a distinguished member for her outstanding dedication to PTK and the community service efforts. She created our virtual School on Wheels book drive, which in just 2 months has already secured 65 brand new books for the homeless children in our community, a value of $623.97. And as President Dr. Harris also mentioned, our newly appointed advisor, Brian McGuire, received the New England Region Horizon Award. He's also there for us when we need him, and we are incredibly grateful for his support. We are especially proud that our president, Dean Monroe Myers, has been elected regional president for New England. His leadership has always opened doors for so many of us, including the opportunity for 7 of our members to attend Catalyst in Baltimore this year, an experience we will never forget. Phi Theta Kappa is more than an honor society. It is a community, and it is what you choose to make of it. To our new members, we are so excited to welcome you, and we cannot wait to see what y'all do next. Thank you.
Now, before we begin the inductions, I would like to take a brief moment to introduce our Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Andrew Fisher, who will then be honored by our Beta Eta Phi chapter with the PTK Stole of Gratitude. Dr. Andrew Fisher serves as Vice President of Academic Affairs here at Bristol Community College, where he works closely with faculty, staff, and students to support academic programs, student success, and innovation across the college. Throughout his career in higher education, he has remained committed to expanding access to meaningful educational opportunities and helping students develop the skills and confidence to reach their goals. Before coming to Bristol, Dr. Fisher served in academic leadership roles at multiple institutions, including North Central Texas College, where he was also recognized by Phi Theta Kappa with the Stole of Gratitude, an honor that reflects the kind of impact he continues to have here. At this time, I'd like to invite our chapter president, Dean Monroe Myers, to come forward.
Hello again. A few minutes ago, you heard Brittany talk about the incredible experience our members had attending the Catalyst conference this year. And while our club fundraising efforts certainly play a role in making those opportunities possible, they're not the whole story. Experiences like that are made possible because of the support we receive from the college and in particular, the Office of Academic Affairs. Dr. Fisher has been a consistent champion of Phi Theta Kappa, supporting student travel to regional and national conferences, promoting the work that we do, and truly believing in the value of this organization and the students in it. And I can say with confidence that his support will continue as we move into some exciting plans this fall, even if we can't quite share those just yet. At this time, I would like to recognize someone whose support has made a meaningful impact on so many of our members, often behind the scenes, but always felt. Dr. Andrew Fisher, on behalf of Beta Eta Phi, it is my honor to present you with the Stole of Gratitude.
Stole equals mic time. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. This is a meaningful honor. I'm especially grateful because this recognition comes from the Phi Theta Kappa students themselves, whose achievements represent so much of what is best about the community college mission, our mission. Professor McGuire, I am thankful for your leadership. Dean, on behalf of the students in the chapter, thank you for your continued work. Being around students in PTK remind us that excellence is not just about academic success, but also about leadership, about service, perseverance, and willingness to contribute to something larger than oneself. It is a privilege to support students who are doing that work while balancing so many other responsibilities in their lives, your lives. I want to say that receiving this Stole of Gratitude is particularly meaningful because I've seen this chapter grow in stature over the years into a regional chapter that is, shall I say, a powerhouse amongst institutions in New England. the powerhouse that provides meaningful experiences to students, maintaining multiple years of 5-star status, which is difficult to achieve once, much less 3 years in a row, and providing consistent opportunities for leadership and participation in college service projects. Bristol Community College changes lives, and PTK students are among the clearest examples of this promise. I want to say congratulations to all of tonight's inductees. Thank you for your scholarship. Thank you for your leadership, and thank you for your example. I'm honored to be able to celebrate with you. Now, I'm pleased to present these candidates for membership to our society. These students have fulfilled all requirements for membership, and I recommend them for acceptance into the Beta Eta Phi chapter of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Congratulations.
Before I have the inductees stand, we're just going to describe the emblem, and then I'll come back and I'll get everybody going. So at this time, I would like to invite Holly Banville to come to the podium to describe the PTK emblem, which you can see over there on the board.
Hello. This is the emblem of Phi Theta Kappa. The gold field refers to the golden opportunities available to us all. Since gold is the most noble of metals, it has further significance to our society, for it represents the nobility attained by those who achieve intellectual leadership. Across the gold field is a black band. It represents the 3 ideals which band us together. Shining through the black enamel background are the 3 Greek letters, which are the initials of 3 Greek words meaning wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Behind the band is a wreath, on the one side composed of oak leaves and the other laurel. The oak leaves stand for stability and strength of character. The graceful curling leaves of the laurel signify achievement and success, all attributes for membership in our society. Above the band is the representation of the head of Athena, the goddess of learning. In the base appear the Greek letters meaning light, the light of knowledge and learning, the common ideal for members of Phi Theta Kappa. This badge stands as a symbol of the high idealism of our organization and membership of our select group. The purpose of our organization is to foster among its members a spirit of devotion to the hallmarks of Phi Theta Kappa: scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship, and to create a welcoming intellectual climate for the interchange of ideas and ideals. Among us, membership is a privilege earned by academic merit, honor, and service. In the conduct of our activities, truth shall be our quest, diligence our staff, and achievement of excellence our purpose.
We will now begin the official induction. Each inductee's name will be called. When you come up here, you can hand Dr. Fisher your card. You will walk across, shake hands with the president, make your way over here, pick up a candle and a flower, and return to your seat, but remain standing, please. Remain standing, please. We'll start with the first row as we come up, okay? When everyone has returned to their seats, remain standing. Dean Monroe Myers will lead you in reciting the pledge. You can all turn your candles on at that time. So we'll start right here in the front row.
Karen Christine Kellaway. Elizabeth Pereira. Lydia Gonzalez. Tanya Gonzalez. Taylor Varley. Sanasia Ribeiro. Jason Solis. Andrew Lee Spicer. Carol DeMello. Erica Brown. Rolanda Lima. Cody Zadie. Joshua D'Souza. Danny Luongo. Jalen Maciel. Winter Silva. Abigail Manzanares Castaneda. Alyssa Kudo. Molly Joyce. Richard Carmel. Anya Rua Larson. Jacob Almeida. Anivia Souza Vertentes. Sam Matthias. Tracy Ferrara. Shelby Sapp. Riley Stephen Pereira. Takaria Perkins. Angenique Simone Medina. Jessica Medeiros. Kelly M. Silvera. Jenny Haskell. Nathaniel Richmond. Gael Ilian. Ifunaina Ino. Felicia Buffalo. Leanne Arroyo. Ileana Williams. Jonathan Aguilar Mendoza. Nazare Ferguson. Melissa Kavanaugh. Ross William Dalton. Myzaria Velo. Jessica Maria Silva. Katie Adams. Jose Chavez. Paul DeMoranville. Renata Hodisova. Randy Couture. Jennifer Swafford. Patricia G. Graham. Stephanie LeMay. Andrea Cadle. Yeah, no. Marissa Rose Russo and Bruce Wayne. Jessica Fidalgo. Ashley Alexander. Kayla Medeiros. Felicia Rose. Veronica Costa. Carla Guillemina Valiant Silva Rocha.
If you have not already turned your candles on, you can go ahead and do so now. Now that the standard and ideals of this organization have been revealed to you, we ask you to recite the pledge which admits you into complete fellowship. Repeat after me. I state your name. Let's try that again. I state your name. Wonderful. Do solemnly promise on this 5th day of May, 2026. To uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa. And to keep this object and aim in mind. And I do solemnly pledge allegiance to my fellow members. And promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors. It is my pleasure to welcome you into the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and the lively fellowship of scholars it affords. I salute you for your accomplishment. I charge you to explore always the truth and to dedicate yourselves to the cultivation of the well-reasoned life, a prelude to service and honor.
Members, you are now members, so I can refer to you as members. You can be seated and turn your candles off. It's now time to conclude the ceremony, and I would once again congratulate you all. Well done. A sincere thank you to all of the guests on stage, as well as those here to support our new members into PTK. I would like to say a special thank you to the Bristol Community College Foundation, whose generosity has made membership in Phi Theta Kappa possible for many students who otherwise might not be able to take advantage of this valuable opportunity. And finally, I would also ask that you remain seated until the students have left the auditorium, and then you can join out in the lobby area for light refreshments. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.